Good day and welcome back to the Herbert Dennard Show. We have with us Greg Winters, the District Attorney of Bibb County. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
But you're more than Bibb County, right?
Macon Judicial Circuits, Bibb, Crawford, and Peach counties.
Appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you.
Crime is in this area. It's up. Killings, I don't know if it's exaggerated or what, but it appears to be up. It's gang activities going on. Mm-hmm. What can the District Attorney's Office do about this?
Well, we work with law enforcement. We work with outside organizations and agencies. I will first say, however, our crime stats are actually down. A couple of weeks ago, you remember we had the overnight shooting where we had 8 shootings in one night. Those ended up being up to our 37th shooting of the year. 4 years before, we were over 60. So we are trending down. But what I tell folks is, even though we're getting better, we're not good enough. If you're the victim, one is one too many. And if you're the victim of one of those crimes, you don't care about the numbers, you're a victim. What can the District Attorney's Office do? Many times we are the reactive arm of the law. We are the ones that, when we're the prosecutors, we're the ones that try to remove some of these people from our community. But also we can work. I'm a true believer, having a father who taught for 26 years and a mother-in-law who was a teacher. I'm a true believer in education, and that a lot of this is evolving out of a lack of education. Dr. Dollemine, who is the new superintendent, has stated that our graduation rate is 46.4%. And we've had, I think last year alone, over 3,000 students who were absent from school more than 5 days of unexcused absences. That's not being sick, that's just didn't go for whatever reason. And so one thing we're looking at is partnering with other organizations, our state court solicitor's office, Dr. Dollemine, the school board, DFACS, and Commissioner Edwards, to begin a new truancy program where we look and try to make sure we have kids in school. Because if they don't have that education, I'm a true believer that without an education, it leads you down the wrong path.
So, when they come to you, somebody has robbed, killed, maimed somebody, what does the District Attorney's Office do?
Well, an example is the last 2 weeks we've had in trials, we've had I believe it's now 5 or more than 5 murder convictions. I spoke to him the other day, and when we look at these people, these are individuals from 16 years old to 23 years old. None of them had completed high school. All of them had life plus sentences, meaning they are in prison now for life plus 10 years, 30 years, 45 years, one life without parole. He, I believe, was 17 years old when he was committed his crime and he was arrested. He will never get out of prison.
Why do people commit these horrific murders?
Some of it is gang related. Much of it right now is gang related. You have groups of individuals who are representing their colors, their neighborhoods, and they are upset with another group. Sometimes one has shot and been a victim, or a family member or a friend has been a victim of a violent crime, and so there's retaliation. And so their way of getting back is to go and committing a new crime. Sometimes it's to commit a robbery, to steal. We've had that recently in the recent cases, and one in particular where they were trying to rob someone and shot and killed the individual.
Domestic violence, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, much of that going on?
Domestic violence is a problem. It's always, and we see it increase when in bad economic times. People are frustrated, things aren't going their way, and so many times they take it out on their spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends, or children. And so sometimes we see an increase in that, and that has always been a problem here.
So how well was you prepared to be a district attorney to take in all these kind of cases?
I don't think you're ever 100% prepared because you never know what you're getting until you're actually sitting in the seat. I will say I was in the office. I've been in our office since January of 2001, prosecuting the major felonies, working on different things within our office. I'd worked with juvenile court issues before. I'd worked with budgetary issues before, and so I knew some of that, a lot of that, but it's still different, as I say, once you sit in the chair, and then you're dealing with personnel issues. You're dealing with day-to-day things that need to go on in the office. So I had some of that knowledge, but I don't think you ever truly have it all until you're actually doing the job.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by. I need to have you stop by again so we have more time to talk.
Yes, sir.
Because this seems like a problem, but that's the last question.
Yes.
All of you, the city, the mayor's office, the county commissioners, the Department of Family and Children Services, all of you guys are working together, the sheriff department.
Yes, sir. We're all going to be working together on this on this truancy program because I think we all believe we have to get our children in school. Without an education, so many doors are closed to you. So we're all working together. We're all going to be sharing the information with each other. That way we can work together. And we have been doing that a little bit. We've been doing basically our own thing. But now we're going to be working together, so now the left hand knows what the right hand's doing, and we'll be able to move forward as one team, as one force, to try to correct some of the problems that we've been having.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And we will be right back with the Reverend Dr. Henry Clay 15.